Hello and thanks again for joining me for another episode of Escape the Pacific. So in the last episode we set up our sundial, set our watch and mucked around with the sextant. And we'll need to do that whole sextant routine again when we're out on the water. But at least we've got our watch set now. So now we need to prepare for our trip. So I've been sorting out all of our stuff. All these crates here are all empty. These chests are empty. Got a couple of spare barrels here that are empty. I've got a barrel over there ready in case it rains. I'm not going to take all these goblets. Stuff them. They're useless. Got a couple of empty crates here. We've got our little gardening chest there. We'll grab that when we're done with our compost. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't think we'll see these grown before we leave. I've got a pot of muddy water in my hand. Just from bottles of muddy water that we've been picking up. Gonna pop that on there. And we'll light these. I've got kindling in them. Right, okay. Grab out some, just pop that back up there. Grab one and two. Okay. Pop some kindling in there. Pop some kindling in there. And get these lit up. Pop that away. And just add another stick to those fires. That one and that one. Okay, so we're probably going to take as many of these crates as we can. Going to need more ropes, so I've emptied out a coconut holder over here. That might make enough ropes. So let's see, we've got two crates here as well. This has got all our axe collection in it. A couple of spare tools. Won't need all them. And our lanterns. So, don't know if I take them. Not going to take those candle holders. Not going to take all these. Alright. But I'm going to chop down these ropes here. Chop down these coconuts. At least get the ropes out of them. And if it doesn't rain before we leave, then I'll chop up some of these to freshen up our water barrels. So let's see here. I'm going to pick up the stone axe that I keep over here. I'm going to swap that into my hammer slot and pop my hammer in my bag for a minute. Seen me do this before, so chop on a coconut, switch out to the stone axe, because if you hit these husks with the iron axe, there's going to be nothing left of the husk. Switch out to our knife, chop them down. So I'm just going to pause the video, pause the recording while I chop up the rest of these, and I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so I've chopped up a few. Just going to pick these up and pop them over this side. Grab the rest of these. So I've already made a bunch of ropes. Make a few more. Keep some small ropes handy as well. So just pop them in like that. Just having the favourite set makes it so much easier. Alrighty. Grab all those. And make a couple more strong ropes. And I think I've got a couple of small ropes in our chest still. So pick all these up. Let's go and see what total of ropes we've got now. 20 should be enough. Okay. So let's see. Alright. We might as well take all these with us. What's left of these? Pop them back in the coconut holder. Might even take a swing by one of the other islands and fill this up. Just slow putting these in and taking them out. So unless you're travelling with coconuts, I highly recommend just storing them like this on the ground. But as we'll probably not be coming back to this island once we leave the cluster. I doubt that we're going to come back to this cluster. Check on that. We may stay here another night or two and just we've got some papayas that are almost ready up here. In there somewhere. Not going to look for them now. Let's see. So, alrighty. Let's grab these crates. Now I'm going to swap this one here over. Let's detach that. Take that. Pop that there for now. Grab this one. Drop it so it flips on its side. Spin that around and pop it in there. And grab the stuff out of that. Now, got to put our axe back. Might end up taking that with us, but we'll just drop that. We'll drop all these for the moment. Spread them out a bit. Grab our trusty rock. Give them a sharpen. I mean, as long as you sharpen your tools whenever they get worn down a bit, they should last you forever. It's really only any point hanging on to a couple of spares in case you drop them. I mean, I've dropped knives and stuff in the water, or lost them in the bushes, or dropped them somewhere when trying to pick something else up. So can be handy carrying a spare or two, but as long as you sharpen them up, then you shouldn't really ever need them. Yeah, that'll still fit in there. We might keep that there, but let's grab these out. as much as we can carry. We'll pop that in there. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, stuff it. We'll leave our kindling in there. That's going to be enough. Plenty enough kindling. And I guess we'll use that one for more bottles of water later on, because all of these are, well, this one is mainly empty bottles. We've got some water in there. These ones are bottles of water. Take all that out and put it in bottles. Let's check that muddy water. It's still cooking. Got some salt ready to go. So, alrighty. So, grab one of these barrels. We'll just grab all the salt water out of that. Pop this up here. And grab out a bottle, drop that, pick that up. You don't want to do this out in the water. Having stuff sitting loose on your boat, it's not good. But while you're on land, you get away with it. So we're just going to pop all the salt in the bottle. Fill it up from the barrel. And rinse and repeat until we've gone the whole way around. So I'll continue doing that and I'll be back to you when I'm done. Okay, so I'm just finishing off the last couple here. Almost done. And pop our bottle in our pocket. Pick up our barrel. You don't want to leave it up here. If your raft glitches out, your barrel could disappear. Just going to put that salt water back in there. And we'll go drop this back over here. Take our bottle of salt. I have got some unsalted meat. And I'm not going to bother salting it because we've got so much salted meat, salted fish, salted bird meat. I don't even know if we're going to take it all with us. But just going to store the salt in the barrel there. Starting to get a bit of a stockpile of salt. Okay, now that is loose, so we need to tie that down. So grab one of these. And we'll tie that down. Don't know what we'll put in that for the moment. Oh wait, that was our kindling. So yep. We've got our carrot seeds. Our potatoes there. This is our tools that we take with us all the time. This is for our buckets and our other sort of water collecting stuff. We've got some tall grass in this. I can fit a bit more in there. So we might drop by tall grass and pick up a few more bits and pieces. Alrighty. So this one here, pop it onto its side. And we'll scoot that in under here. Can get it in there. Pop it up behind that barrel. Straighten it up a little. Okay, get ourselves another rope. Tie that in there. Alrighty. So I'm going to tie a few more in there like that, and I'll be back to you in just a moment. Okay, so that's a nice row of crates there. Grab another one here. shove it in here and turn it around. That's already flipped up. So flip it up, you can fit 4 in here. See if it's straight. Alrighty, tie that down. Grab another one. So I'll just tie the rest of these in here and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so that's a row in there. Let's put this rope away for a second, check our water. That's done. Maybe we'll bottle this. So it'll stay fresh. Oops, that was not the empty bottle. Let's grab an empty bottle. Alright, what's left in it? 0.7. That can just go in the barrel. Probably that one. Yeah, we'll see if we can fit this in here. Okay, so got this one, these chests. We've got some compost happening here. So let's grab our bottle out. Grab that compost, pop that in there, and let's check these ones, top these up a bit. Empty. So, alright, put the rest in there. Grab some water. It would be bad water. You can use that to water your plants with no problem. I doubt that we're going to see these grown before we leave, so not sure why I'm bothering with them. But top these up. These will grow. And we'll pop that water back in there. Okay, so let's have a look. Alright, this one here. Is that our last chest? We've got 2 more there. Alrighty. So this one I think will pop in the front here. I'm not going to flip it up. Maybe I will flip it up. I will just slide it in there like that. And tie it in. Alright. Yeah, this is the one with our tools in it, spare tools. Could put them over there, under this one. And what maybe we could do is putting some weight on the back. Maybe we'll put a couple on the back here. So let's get that to the edge so it falls off. And it didn't flip over. Try it again. Not flip too far. Let's take it to this edge. That's what I wanted. Let's just put them up against the wall. And we'll tie that one down. So, let's see. So we've got one more there, and then there's these little chests, a couple of barrels. So I'll go and tie the other one of those down. Okay, so that's those two done. Let's grab these medium chests. And I think we'll just pop these, two of them at least, under here. Go grab the other one. And guess once we've done this, guess we're going to see how well it floats with all this extra weight on it. Let's see if we can move this one just a tad. Not quite. It's because this one's forward. Alright, we can undo this one. We can move that back a little perhaps. Not with a rope in our hand. Tie that back on. Do the same with this one. Move that one back a little bit. It's about as far as it's going to go maybe. That'll do. Now let's see if we can slide that one a bit further. Not quite. Let's straighten this one up a tad more. It's jammed in there pretty tight. Let's try that. Do this one first. Tie that down. And then we'll try and slide this one in from the end. Take this one off. Put that in first. Okay, and this one too. Yeah, it's not entirely straight. Should be able to still fit these in here. Take a bit of manoeuvring. Yeah, the trouble putting them on their side like this is if you use your left click to straighten them up, it'll flip them back onto their proper side. So it does take a bit of fiddling around to get them in there. Should have tied that one down. Let's try it again. Okay, let's tie that down and see if we can get this one in there. There we go. Probably about as good as we're going to get it. Tie that in. And we'll tie that one in. So that leaves us one more. And I think I'm just going to slide this one in behind the door. Out of the way. Tie that one down. Alrighty. So that leaves us these spare barrels. Oh, we've got our gardening one up here as well. So I suppose we'll take this out. Add that. That's full as it can be. That's as full as that can be. So the empty hemp buds, they'll add to the middle section. Pick this one up. That's our land gardening. So we've got our little seeds that we can grow on board there. I think this one can go around the back too. Seeing as these are like all our, basically all our spare tools and stuff that we'll have at the other island, or at our new island. So that can go in there. I don't believe that we can take the shovel and make another one. That's fine. Do have more compost in here. May as well grab it. Pop it in the barrel. And let's see if any of these are done. Not yet. Alright, barrels. So these are just our spare barrels. I guess they can go on the back too. Tie that one down. Okay, and I think we're going to stay here another night or two, so I'll leave that barrel over there in case it does rain. So I'll tie this one down. Grab out my rope, put that on, and we've got 2 ropes left. So we want one for that barrel. And Might see if we can fit another drying rack or two on. Take all that food with us. Won't be able to take all these drying racks. We'll take a couple of them. So, won't do that just yet. We might go for a spin. Let me just check something. Back in just a moment. Alrighty, so that's most of our stuff that we're going to be taking with us. I think what we're going to do is we might drop over to nuts or more nuts and see if there's any more coconuts there. Might head over back to our starter island and see if any of those papayas there are ready. And we might also drop into the ritual place. I'm not sure what day did we go there. But you've got to stay away for 2 or 3 days before you go back. And it is currently still day 10. And we've got our watch set now, so yeah, it's 2:45. So, alright. If anybody remembers what day it was when we went to the ritual island, leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, I might re-watch that episode. I'm not sure if I actually took note of the day. But we'll at least go and head out and check our starter island and the coconut islands, and maybe those either of the papaya islands as well. But that's going to do it for this episode. So this was a bit of a different episode, just basically pack ratting. But if you did enjoy it, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you want to see more, if you want to see the rest of the series, this is a whole series. There is a playlist on my channel, and please remember to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next episode. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.